Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast. I'm David Blackman.
And I'm Tim Streifler.
And today in episode 8, Tim, we're going to talk about why it's important to have consistency in the online world. I am going to throw Tim and I under the bus here. We have not prepared. We've not discussed these topics. So there's a potential over the next few episodes that we could disagree on something. And guess what? That's totally okay. I kind of came up with this topic because I feel like a lot of people, they put a lot of value on things that aren't as important as maybe consistency, in my opinion. One of the things that they may put value on is making sure that their on-page SEO is dialed in right, and they have the perfect title, and they have they're worried about all this keyword stuff, as opposed to what's really, really important is the content. And to take it a step further, the content and being consistent, that's what I think is really a thing that's not talked about a lot. It's, you hear things like just do it, just hit publish, write content, put your stuff out there. And that is 100% true. But I think one of the things that is equally important is being consistent, not only from the user's perspective, so they know when your stuff's coming. Like Tim and I do a podcast every day, and it gets published at the same time every day, so our listeners know, when our millions of listeners get super excited to listen to our podcasts, they know it's there by like 5 a.m. in the morning or whatever it is that we release it, And Tim, I promise you, I'm letting you talk, dude. So go ahead.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And something that I've said before that I think can be applied to a lot of different things as well as business is consistency beats intensity. And I don't know if I'm the first person to ever say that. I didn't take it from anyone. I kind of thought of it. I'm sure someone else has said it. It's not like too revolutionary of a thought. But I think a lot of times people, they when it comes to business, actually, I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna apply this to like fitness and working out. A lot of times people, they start and be like, I'm gonna lose 50 pounds, right? And so they go and they run like 6 miles in a week, and they're exercising every day for like 2 hours. They're like, this is amazing. And then the next week rolls around, they might work out once, and then the next week rolls around, they don't work out at all. And they had that intensity in the beginning, right? And they were super pumped and excited, and then they lost steam and they weren't consistent. And so you can lose weight slowly but surely by doing, 30 minutes, 45 minutes of moderate exercise every single day, right? And you over time, you will see results through that consistency, and you'll see results long-term better than the person that comes out with crazy intensity. So consistency beats intensity, not just in fitness. This is not a fitness podcast, but in business too. So David and I say it all the time. We are in a pretty competitive field, creating products for WordPress and Divi. The barriers to entry are rather low, which means there's the opportunity for a lot of competition. And we have seen so many competitors come and go over the years, haven't we, David? Like,
absolutely.
People will come out and they'll be posting in the groups, and they'll be writing tutorials and creating videos and pumping their products left and right. And, maybe about a few weeks later, they're still there, but not quite as intense. And then, another few weeks go by, and it's like you might see them poke their heads out, and then all of a sudden, a few months later, they're gone, right? And it's like they were never there, because intensity is not the answer to success. It's consistency, right? And so it's day in and day out. Like, we're publishing this podcast, right? I don't blog as consistently as I should on my website. But in terms of like every year, if I look at the whole year by year, like there's a consistent amount of blog posts. They're just not as timely as I should. And I hope to adjust to at some point. But like in terms of serving our customers, like day in and day out, my team is there answering support tickets, right? So there's a consistency where, yeah, overnight, like my business, David's business, was not an overnight success, but little by little, consistently creating content, creating products, providing value, supporting our customers, adding features. That consistency is what has built up our businesses to be successful.
Absolutely. So, be consistent. If you, and it really matters in the online world, because search engines pay attention to that, and they not only care about the quality of the content, they want to make sure that the content that they are going to be recommending is going to be someone who's going to be putting out content on a regular basis. So it just makes logical sense. And I promise you, it's going to be the best thing that you could ever do for your business in the long run. Besides all this other stuff that you got to do, this will make it, a slam dunk home run for your business. So yeah, be consistent. Tomorrow we've got another great topic. Should you be using AI or artificial intelligence to create content on your website? Tune in tomorrow to find out. We'll see you then.
Take care. Bye-bye.